Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored with Camchak Fisco. We just met and got a reward from Granny Rags for helping her out with the local street thugs. So we were able to increase our dark eye ability to see through walls and find loot. So that'll be useful. Now we're going to check out the back alley before moving forward. Okay, anything of consequence here? Probably eat some food to top off. Okay. I'll take those. This leads to the Dunwall Whiskey Distillery. We don't want to go there just yet. You, however, want to deal with these ruffians. Which I will do just a second as soon as I collect some more darts. Is there any other loot up here? I don't see anything of consequence, so I is not sure. Art dealer's apartment, huh? Yeah, we're gonna blink over to here. So they are currently harassing an old man, which we have the opportunity to rescue. But I'm trying to trigger them first. They don't seem to want to activate.
Cross the line, and you'll have your throat cut.
Okay, since these are thugs and ruffians... That works. Problem solved. Let's stash the bodies.
Anyone there?
Dumpster. Perfect. Dump your ass in here and shut the door. Nobody's the wiser. Back to dark vision. Where's the arrow that missed? There we go. Got it. Hello?
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Now, saving Griff works out in our favor really well because he has a shop in which he sells us unique recipes that we would otherwise have to find way later in the game. So it's really useful. Didn't mean to grab that. Okay, is there any other loot in here? So we're on Dark Eye, right? Stuff upstairs, so we definitely want to go there. New bone charm. Let's see what it can do. Unnerving targets. Enemies have a slight chance to miss with guns. Now that sounds useful. Oh, we have an extra one unlocked. White rats won't attack. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Zooming through a keyhole. Drop assassinations give you a bit of health. I don't plan on doing a lot of drop assassinations. So for now, let's have the white rats not attack us. That way we can eat them easily to replenish our mana. That was worth money. Bone charms. Excerpt from a book from Sailing Traditions, on Sailing Traditions in Scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from father to son. Old man Salt to Greenhorn, still getting his sea legs beneath him. In old times, men cut into the tusks of ice seals, and into the arm-long fangs of bears that roamed the isles north of Tivia. Once the whale trade began, the practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night, and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. So it's pretty much used for anything, and it's powered by outsider magic, so think pagans, basically. Okay, so we got everything that's here. There's obviously stuff in the adjacent building we can go get, but for now, let's go talk to our man. See what he has for sale. And then we'll go loot the building next door. There you are, Griff, my good man. What do you have?
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Oh, I believe you. Okay, lens magnification and Sokolos formula, so we can actually start having Piero make the elixir, the health elixir. I say both of those are good investments. Okay, that'll make our lives easier because now we have those to take back to this Piero so he can make for us. So we'll get an even further magnification on top of the one we already have. So we'll be able to zoom in once we unlock that upgrade. Of course, giving Sokol the blueprint isn't enough. We still have to pay for him to be able to actually make the thing. So he is running on limited resources, so it's not technically his fault. Alright, so what's the easiest way to get up there? I think it's actually going to be from the side, not from here. Okay. Oop, jumped too soon. There we go. Get some money, food, journal. Mother's journal. 8th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Oh, woman, right. Morris is sick and so are the children. I have avoided it thus far, which is good fortune, since it has fallen to me to care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors and asking for signs of the plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. 10th entry. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. 11th entry. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children, leaving the flat for a while near dawn. I found some plague bags from the guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of the bags. At least his face is covered. 12th entry. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Page missing. 7th entry. Elise stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl, I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up hagfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. It is the 18th entry. It is the 4th day of the month of wind. It has settled in that they are lost to me, all of them. I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards will come near me anymore. Ugh. Plague took out your whole family. It's horrible. Timeless Children's Rhyme. Excerpt from a cautionary tale for children. They say that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was a brawler as mateys called Smiley. He ran around up and down town, pulling off every kind of crimey. On Bottle Street he hung with the boys, throwing bricks and bottles and other toys. They started a fight to run and hide, breaking laughing for far and wide. Smiley liked to eat and drink all day, and smash and bash the night away. Drunk and all alone, he drifted off asleepin', sitting on the bridge along John Clevering. That doesn't exactly rhyme. When he woke, something strange he found, stranger than a singing wolfhound. He'd become a blue-jawed hagfish, most slimy, and only remembered his name was Smiley. They said that Jimmy Whitcomb Riley was never seen again for all timey, but he swam around up and down, drinking from the river, crying, "Why me?" Gaffer's Tale. I think, yeah, we already read this one. So. Should be able to get across. Okay. Got money, sleeping darts, money, another rewire tool. We're at full health, so we can't grab those. Alright, was there anything else here? There's probably more loot to be found. Well, not here, though. Okay. So where's the heart? There's a ruin there, there's a bone charm there, and that's it for this sector. So we gotta go back and get the other bone charm. And then we can proceed to try to grab the... Oh, this is gonna suck unless I blink down. Okay. Then we gotta proceed to get the other ruin, which will lead us right over to where the side mission for Granny Rags is, where we actually go back and get the poison the gang stuff. So yeah.
Please clear the area. A motorized carriage.
Where's Escape Me?
Approaches on state business.
All right, let's see if we can deal with these guys.
That such vehicles will not slow
some of
or
them
stop
money.
to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
1, 2, 3, heave! What's the boy?
No, you don't. Just put your enemy off balance. Now perform a lethal combo. Shit! That was not a lethal combo. That was a lethal fall over dead. Okay, I gotta be sneakier about this. I can't just run up and kill these guys. I'm playing on hard. Okay. Guns is gonna get the attention of every guard in the city, so that's not really an option. I could be cute, use the whale tank and blow all three of them up, but that's a bit excessive. You know what the hell with it? It may be excessive, but I'm gonna do it. When there's three at once in a situation like this, you can't really get a good angle on them, so I could sleep dart them, but that would be a tad overkill.
And off to the flooded district. Couple of them didn't look.
Bye, boys. Throw him over the ledge. Need to blink down there because I need to get their wallets. No one's going to notice you because you're going to be on the dead cart with everybody else. The other guy wouldn't drink, didn't he? Crap. Yep, he's being eaten by a fish. Grab the loot and get out of the water. Okay, we're in the clear. Alright, so they're dealt with. Not exactly tactically, but they're dealt with. Now she's scared to death because we just killed somebody in front of her, but she's not going to go run and tell anybody. So we'll be fine. It's more aggressive than I wanted to be. I actually prefer to keep it subtle if I can. Can I blink over there? Okay, good. We can. Because normally you have to possess a rat to get over here, because you can climb underneath, but you can also go around. The Bone Charm. What do we got? Swift Shadow. You move forward slightly faster when in stealth mode. I'll give a rat friends for moving faster while sneaking. Grab that. Death in the Month of Songs. Excerpt from a longer work translated from Old Serkonan by Anissa Meteo of Serkonis. She was shy in the month of hearts, hiding from my scented letters, a sun-dappled cure for my loneliness. She was smiling in the month of rain, eating figs straight from the tree, a dream of sailing around the isles. She was wed in the month of clans, to a sailor cousin from Colero, a shrill bird drilling at my chest. She was dying in the month of song, struck by a disease from the east, a terrible kiss on her distant lips. I think that's everything. Yeah, you can also get here from the water, but I don't recommend that path. Should just be able to go. Hey! Nope, that didn't work. We're gonna have to blink up. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, so that takes care of that. We've now cleared out this entire sector and we've grabbed everything possible. So we just need to move forward. The next sector is going to be a little trickier. We're going to have to do this in sections. So, yeah. Whoops. Clavering Boulevard. That's where the doctor's office is. And there's guards everywhere. So, we got to take this slow and methodical. We got the two guards over there talking. This guy, that guy. So we're looking at 4 people. One shouldn't come over here until we trip his convo. But we should be able to sneak up and grab the other 2. And then put their unconscious bodies somewhere quiet. So, considering what we're up against, I need Blink equipped so we can get around quickly, and we know where they are, so that's not that big of a deal. Alright, so I could actually dump him over there if I get up right behind him. I don't know if that guy will see me though, so let's give it a whirl, shall we? That was frickin' close. He really should have seen me. I don't know why he didn't. Oh well, we'll take the upsides when we can get them. Let's try to get our way back up above to a better vantage point. Okay, back up on the roof. 1 down, 3 to go. We gotta wait till he gets to a vantage point that we can exploit, which I'm hoping he wanders over here. If he doesn't, it's gonna make it a little trickier. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, man, make your move. Which way are you gonna go? Do you just go back and forth? Is that all you do? Okay, if that's the case, we might be able to be cute about this. Mana regen, and poof. Oh, there's a potion up there. So if he comes back, we can actually jump up and exploit the situation. Where the heck is he? I see loot up there too. There he is. Would it be cute to just do this? Can't believe that worked. Alright, oh, it's not loot, it's a book. Eradication of Black Sally, excerpt from a popular story of crime and daring by Jules Robin and the City Watch. Before Slackjaw ran the cities in the distillery district, there was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizens for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as the void. They say she started young, as a girl she would stun a man with her looks, coming upon him in the alley, then a one-sided smile, and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had ever seen up to that time. Her operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bakers Guild. A finger in every pie, indeed. One man, Captain Jules Robin, made it his mission to stop her, and he kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her end when Robin had his men light smoke fires and barrels near the warehouse where she hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified the building was burning, Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them and ran them through with blades and pistol shot. Sounds like you deserved it, you crazy psycho. Alright, so we see where he is. So, as long as that guy doesn't see what we're doing, we should be able to blink down and grab him. Of course, that is the trick.
What you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you? Blow off.
Nobody saw nothing. Perfect. Alright. We set him quietly down here where he's nice and safe. Now we gotta get back to a vantage point so we can actually deal with the other guy. So we gotta catch him on one of his passes, knock him unconscious, drag him out, and then get the other guy. That's gonna be the trick. This does actually go somewhere, but I'll deal with that after we clear this area out. That's a thug. I can see the sword on him.
Well, is it on? What's it look like? Blow off, Haber.
They're tossing a rat into the field. There we go. Get out of line of sight. See if we can't get up behind this guy. Good night, buddy. Okay, it takes care of everybody on this side of the field. So we do not have to worry about guards, at least until we take the field down. Then we'd have to worry about guards. Okay, gently put him down. Let's take a poke around. Turn that back on. I'm looking for loot. We got some stuff over there. Looks like we got a potion here. Rats over there pretty much mean death. They'll swarm us like they do with the, well, basically they'll swarm us and try to eat us. Like they did with the corpse. Wait, do you? I don't remember if you guys have seen that or not. Wow, that's bad. Any money up here? No. Alright, did we get everything? I think so. I'm not sure. Although we got to get up and get over there to actually get in from the second floor, it makes it a little easier to get into the doctor's office. Okie dokie. What did... Oh, hi. Money. Nice. Alright, what do we got over here? Nothing, so down and around we go! Now, if I remember correctly, we can actually get out on the third floor and there's like loot up there or something. Can we actually get there from here, though? Let's find out. That's not the jump key! I hit jump, what the hell? There we go. I just sworn there was like loot up here or something. It wasn't on the other side, was it? Shoot, now I don't even remember. Can we get it in from the third? Oh, we can get it on from the third floor. Alright, let's go ahead and do the office raid on the third floor. That'll make this a little easier. Okay, this is all the same thing. We need to quietly deal with stuff here. There's a bunch of reading and audio logs to hear. We'll do those as soon as we're done dealing with all the guards. Is there anything of consequence in here? Try to leave no evidence we were here. Lab key, that'll be useful. Fake book. Grab the money. Grab Piero's spiritual remedy. Close it again. There's the viscera we needed. Now we can infect their supply. Alright, so we actually want to close this. They don't know we were here. Okay. That's actually the easiest way to get the mission done. So the mission is finished now, but we're going to stick around to grab everything else that's in the building. Okay, what do we have here? Another spiritual potion. I'll take that. You're not a white rat, are you? We don't have the Galvani key, so we can't open that door. Okay, what do we got here? Bunch of stuff outside, nothing really here. Alright, we'll go ahead and start reading. Galvani, the latest case, Artemis Moore, procurement clerk of provisioners, Academy of Natural Philosophy. Okay. Galvani, the latest case should arrive within the week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have you getting fussy jaw like the towns at the edge of the city, poor bastards. Sorry, you should have to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room hidden behind a wall of books. Anyway, lucky for you, you have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember, it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore. P.S. The next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly insulated from the plague, since so few come and go here, and we've got quite a stock of Tivian brandy. Pompous douchebags. Alright, so that takes care of all that. There was nothing readable in there, I don't think. Let's check. Oh, there was. Sewer capacity in the month of Nets. Excerpt from an interview attached from a formal report by City Works Crew 17A. I've been asked to tell of a problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of Nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what? Or you know what? And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. We've been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I never seen one of them come below except to measure it will hold that when they go putting up with under their new fancy bridges. So these last 3 years have been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crust. Moved up from the works. They hear a man yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast. No other choice. That's pleasant. Okay. So there's really no quiet way to get into that. We pretty much have to break it. The Rat Plague. Excerpt from a Natural Philosopher's Notes. Over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats has lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city, exhibit the youngest strain of plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Pierre's remedy are very effective against protecting against the plague. If one consumes enough of this stuff. Which is the justification of why we never get the plague, because we use those to heal and replace our energy. So, yeah. Rat behavior and extermination. Excerpt from a series of interviews with street workers by Ratcatcher Lena. Used to be, you go out with a bag sticking with nails, with a nail at the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. City watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where rats were real bad, we'd sometimes hire a crew of street brats to go to work with us. The younger ones didn't make much trouble. We'd pay them with bread or apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and swarm, and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterwards. It was the sound they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and the City Watch started paying better, but it didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean, trying to fill a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. That's sad.
Obviously the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Sounds like a credible possibility. God, that is not subtle. as a sneaky person playing a sneaky character, that is jarring. Okay. Lock it behind us. See if we can't poke around to find something. Pull those out. We got some loot over here, but we'd have to break it to get to it. So that's not very promising. That door is still locked. Alright, where are the people? They're below us 1 floor, so I can't break this, not yet.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere.
The doctor said. Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right, all right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save us. I hear his new elixir is twice as good against the plague.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
Huh?
No, you don't see anything, buddy. Ah,
Oh no!
crap.
I need help!
Well, that went badly. Alright, but you got to hear the overhear the conversations. That's the important part. And we will deal with this fiasco in the next episode. So, thank you everybody for watching. You guys are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed them. So, you all take care of yourselves. And if you want to see more of me, keep up to the video on the list or stay tuned for more. In the meantime, goodbye, everybody.